What is going on, Earth Signs? This is your girl, Venus Archangel, here with another love reading for y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're unsure of replacements, go ahead and check the description box below. Also, guys, please remember that these readings may not resonate with everybody, and that is totally fine. Alright, y'all, let's go ahead and see what's going on in your love lives here, okay? I'm thinking about doing a giveaway for I'm gonna give this away. I've used it quite a bit, so the ends are a little a little bit crazy, but they're not too bad. Because I got a lot of decks I don't necessarily use, and I'm thinking about giving them away. So I'll let y'all know. But you guys have the Queen of Swords in the High Priestess. Who is this? Okay, who is this Queen of Swords? Who is this? Who is she? Who is he? Aries, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is also someone that's very cognizant, clairvoyant, excuse me, or clairsentient. They just know. This person just knows stuff. It's like whoever this person is, like, they just know stuff, and they just say it, and they're like, whoa, excuse me, who are you? Like, how do you just know my stuff? But they don't try. I think this person is just, they just tapped into that subconscious like nobody's business, man. You would think the Queen of Swords wouldn't be very intuitive because she's not very much in touch with her emotions. But that don't mean she can't hear stuff. She can't tell stuff. She can't just know stuff. Maybe she doesn't have to feel to be connected to the subconscious in a way. It's different. Alright, let's see what's going on in your love lives. Okay, you gotta deal with an Aquarius. What? So the star, your current situation has to do with healing, manifestation. That's crossed by the Five of Pentacles, which is combat. Okay. Oh, doing anything and everything you can to get what you want. Oh, here we go again with the High Priestess. Look at that. High Priestess and the Hierophant. Okay, excuse me. High Priestess and the Queen of Swords, rather, underneath that. Holy smokes. Like, that this person you're going to have some serious squabbles with. It's trusting your intuition. Really, let's talk about trusting your intuition. I think the last reading I pulled for you guys last weekend, or this past weekend, you had the High Priestess come up. You had Observers come up as well. It's like, for some of y'all, if you put out that message, don't worry about it. Just be patient. See what happens. But those of you haven't, you may want to just put out that message first and then see what happens. Well, the High Priestess is telling y'all something's up. Just like connecting with your psychic abilities or listen to your intuition. Now, the heart of your reading has to do with manifestation. It's like something now. Like something. The High Priestess and the Queen of Swords, something. And I feel like it has to do with an Aquarius for some of you guys. But it could be about what you're trying to manifest. Okay? The focus in the aim of where your star is. What do you want, right? What is it that you want right now? Crossing that is the Five of Swords. You're not trying to, you are serious about it. That's what that tells me. You guys are very serious about it. Now, for some of you guys, the High Priestess and the Queen of Swords beneath, it may be asking you to connect with your emotions instead of looking at things in a very logical view and being very serious. But again, that's up to you. If you're, but it's saying ultimately just trust your instincts and go with it. But you got crossing. Here's the Five of Swords. I feel like for some of you guys, it is doing it and getting your wish at all costs. But for some of you guys, it could be this. You're doubting whether or not this is something that you could pursue. You're doubting whether or not this is a dream that you can have. You know what I mean? And I can see, that's where it could kind of go. Now, in the past, you have the Magician, which shows that you have everything that you need from the get-go. You may have, gained some confidence in yourself. You have all the tools, everything that you need. You just need to conduct that magic. But you have everything you need. You're set in stone. You're set to go. But then you have the Empress as your present. Now, this is not a bad card either. High Priestess, the Empress and the Empress and the Magician. Those two together, man, that's like manifestation energy on itself. You're creating stuff all over the place. And that's why I was kind of getting the first impression of, yeah, you guys are not playing. Whatever it is that you want, you gonna get it, because you have the Magician and the Empress here. Magician, Empress, Star, Moon, High Priestess. Whatever it is, you're keeping it a secret, though. Whatever you're trying to manifest to bring it to the light, or get to you, you're keeping it on the down low. And it has to do with another person, the Queen of Swords. Whether this is an air sign or not, it could have to do with that you're trying to create something that's full of abundance, but you're doing everything you possibly can to make it happen, but at the same time, you're keeping it secret. You're keeping it low, because you have the high priestess and the moon. Something's not being said. It's almost like you're trying to make a surprise, which I don't think is a surprise, because the Tower would come up, right? But you're doing anything and everything that you can to get whatever you want. And I do see that you guys end up being successful in this with the Ace of Cups. But remember, the Five of Swords is a sacrifice. You will do sacrifice something with that card. I don't know what you end up sacrificing. But whoever crosses your path, they're going to get caught up. The Queen of Swords don't play. And I feel like for some of y'all, I think, you know, I feel like it may be out of reach, because you may have something that you've been keeping a secret that the Queen of Swords is going to want you to come clean about. By the way, the Queen of Swords can be a male or female. It doesn't matter. But maybe there's something that you're going about doing, and yeah, it's risky business, because this person may be wanting the truth from you. Maybe there's something that you just have to be honest about, and it may not be your fault. You may not be guilty of anything. But maybe this person around you is really asking you to come clean and be honest with them. Or, you know, you are having that same sort of attitude with people around you right now. But your moon is your goal and ambition, which is talking about trusting your intuition even further. Trusting your intuition. Right now it's confusing, and you don't necessarily know where to go, what your goal is. Even the moon being in your goal and ambition, that tells me one thing. It's like you're not quite sure of what your goal and ambition is. At the same time, you don't know what the future will look like if you go about doing this the way you're doing it. All you know is that you're just creating, you're doing the best you can. But you have the Five of Swords, so it's like that doubt, though. If it's worth the effort, if it's truly worth, you know, the sacrifice to go ahead and do certain things. Let's take a look at your messenger over the messenger oracle card for today, for Monday the 15th. Wash away your burdens. And then it says, surrender to the flow. Now just go with the flow, like literally. Whatever doubts you may have, I feel like you may want to put them to rest if you haven't already. Because honestly, this is telling you to just go with it. Go with it. Go with it. Don't worry about it. Just keep moving forward. Just keep doing the best you can. Keep focusing on yourself. Five of Swords will indicate that too. Focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. Because right now, especially with regards to manifesting and doing whatever you want to do, creating whatever abundance you want to create, it's all about just doing the do and just going for it. Sure, there's not a lot of guarantee. There's no real certainty of things. But that's okay. I don't think you're afraid. I don't think you know what you're going to be sacrificing, and honestly, frankly, neither do I. But that's the point. I don't think you're meant to know. Not yet. All you know is that you're headed for a new opportunity in love, and that's good enough. Because right now, surrender to the flow is what's being asked of you. Go with it. Wash away your burdens. Leave behind the doubt. Because the moon will bring up doubts. The moon will show you things that may not exactly exist. And I feel like you want to overcome this moon. You want pretty much you want to go through this moon period that you're currently in with confusion and uncertainty. You want to get through it, and you want to have this Ace of Cups. But to have this Ace of Cups, you have to be emotionally open. If you've been detached, like the Queen of Swords shows with the High Priestess, this is the time now that you can't be detached. You have to be fully aware of how you feel. The Queen of Swords, believe it or not, she's fully aware of how she feels. That's why she's protecting herself all the time. It's not an answer for that she doesn't know what's going on. She's the I know card. She's the I know it all. Queen of Swords, King of Swords, they know it all. You cannot tell them how they feel because they know already. Sounds like an Aquarius you're dealing with so much. But for those of you that are not dealing with an Aquarius, this means that you have to just be in the moment and feel. Because right now you're manifesting like crazy. How you doing that is by feeling. Alright, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'm going to go ahead and let you handle your business for this Monday. Love y'all, and I'll see y'all very soon. Bye now.